Hello, and welcome to another episode of G Talks, Greenwich's official alumni podcast where we invite our alumni to speak about the best times of their lives here in Greenwich and what they've achieved afterwards. Today, we have a very special guest who was once a very bright student and now has made a comeback in Greenwich as a faculty member. She has been a stylist, a shoot project manager, and has worked over different fashion institute in the faculty. Let us please welcome Miss Ikra Mushtaq. Hello, Miss Ikra, how are you?
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. How's your day going?
Today has been good, and since I've been very excited for this talk, so yeah, let's move on.
Okay. And how does it feel coming back as a faculty member?
It feels good. It's more like being back home. Been working to other institutes as well for for 5 years, 6 years, but then again coming here, just like I'm starting again from the scratch. That student life is just giving me those triggering episodes I had. Obviously, there were bad moments as well, but then you remember the good moments more.
And you're the HOD of School of Fashion, so that's a lot of responsibility.
A lot of responsibilities. Like I feel like I'm a baby here, but then again, I have to remind myself, no, you are not the baby anymore. You're not the student anymore.
You're literally
now you'll have a lot of kids here to look after. So yes.
So I bet it's going to be good for the School of Fashion and.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah. Calling myself an asset would be a little, let's just say, bragging. But then again, let's just, hope for the best.
Let's hope for the best. And how was your time in Greenwich as a student?
That was great, actually. Great in a sense, I would say. Since it's been a month, I have joined here back as an HOD. But then again, being a student right now, I've been meeting a lot of students here as well, and listening to them and seeing how things are working right now. It's a lot different how things were back then. Calling myself millennial and you all Gen Z, we had more. I would say we were more focused. We wanted fun, but we wanted to make our student life fun. In a sense that we wanted to reach our goals as well. I used to be here 9 a.m. in the morning, and I used to leave as the last student. Like the media labs used to be closing on me a lot of times, and I've stayed here till 2 as well during my final thesis as well, working, editing, shooting as well. The only moment I can recall right now, which sometimes उस टाइम पे तो मुझे थोड़ा सैड फील हो रहा होता था, लेकिन अब सोच के तो it actually makes me laugh is when you used to hire all these lights from the media department and asking for help if they can drop it to the car. They would say, no, you're a media student, this is what it is going to be your life now. So just, hang on to it and carry
just
it
be
yourself.
Prepared for it.
Yeah, we used to carry all these heavy lights. अब तो और advance हो गई हैं, इतनी heavy है नहीं. उस वक्त वो होती थी 600K and 1000K, 2K and all that. And we used to carry that. So me coming back here, especially in this podcast room, is giving me a lot of deja vu and how things were as a student. A lot of great memories.
So I think you had the best time of your life.
I had the best time of my life. Like, as a student, I would say yes. As an HOD, you can ask me 2 years later how things were. So,
we'll have that talk later.
Yeah. Hopefully podcast 2.0.
Yes, hopefully. So how was your day, an average day in the life of Miss Ikra as a student?
As a student, I would say, I was fun. I'm not saying I was a boring person, but I was that one person in a group or a class who just wanted to, do all the assignments before anyone else. And then after completing my own thing, I would just, forcefully ask other people to let me do their work as well. And I loved working for, all this so much. Like I would forcefully edit others' work as well. We had a lot of great teachers back then. I'm sure they might be still coming as well.
Yeah.
But then again, a lot of students and friends I made during that time, we used to work together. उस time पे हमारे shooting और ये assignments और editing काम नहीं लगता था. It was more it was an experience that we were just like, we're hanging out, we're chilling, and we're helping each other with their work. हम दूसरों के एक दूसरे के घर पे shoot कर रहे हैं. We're just, it was, every day was something. Every day we had something to do. So every other day we knew we have these, to do list we have. Today it's my assignment, tomorrow it's her assignment, and the day after tomorrow it's somebody else's.
Yeah.
So every day was something. So it wasn't a boring or just a random, I would say, mediocre day for anyone. But for us, it was, just as excited as, the yesterday. So,
But
yeah.
I like how you said, I would love to do others' assignments. My friends need to watch this because you need to do my assignments like that.
I
But
don't know.
understand,
You need to have Ikram Mushtaq 2.0 in your life then.
Definitely coming to you with my assignments.
Inshallah, why not?
But we know you were a media student.
Yes.
And now you've basically transitioned into the world of fashion.
Yes.
So how did that journey take you? How did you decide you wanted to go into the fashion side?
There were a lot of aspects towards it,
Uh-huh.
but then again, the main was that being, so all the things which we used to do as students here for media, specifically, हर कोई media में TV production, journalism,
Yeah.
or advertising, ये सब choose करता था. I always like being a part of photography and direction for fashion films, fashion films specifically. So directing models and, posing and, dresses. So all those things used to just, influence me and attract me a lot. So after completing my bachelor's, especially when I was doing my thesis as well, so my thesis were on drug abuse.
Oh.
So I made a documentary on drug abuse, how students are abusing drugs.
Yeah.
So उसमें आपका एक एस्पेक्ट आ जाता है जिसमें आपके फैशन वर्ल्ड बहुत इन्वॉल्व है ड्रग के अंदर. How these models are, just to look petite, and they are abusing drugs as well. I don't know if we can have it on podcast, but then again,
No,
we
we
can
can because
continue.
it's informative of how these things work.
So that is where I actually saw the fashion industry more when I was doing my research. I met a lot of people from the fashion industry as well, and वो मुझे और अट्रैक्ट करने लग गई ये वाली चीज़ें. So while I was completing my thesis too, I did my documentary. I just kept on thinking about fashion. So all my friends, they started their master's admissions here as well, that यहीं से bachelor's तो यहीं से master's करते हैं media के
Yeah.
अंदर. So I took my good time of I would say 6 months where I actually did take that final decision. No, I want to do something in fashion. So I looked into different programs where it wasn't exactly fashion designing, but it included everything. There come this program which I looked, and it was from the university in London, Coventry University, and University of Arts London, St. Martin's as well. So, but St. Martin's was, at that time when I did, it was 2016. They were not offering a whole degree, like a master's degree. They were offering this, associate degree as well. So मैंने फिर दोनों में admission ले लिया.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to do both. So I did. So I did that as well, and I did my master's as well, which was international fashion affairs, which included everything like global fashion, trend forecasting, styling, and you just name it, and it involves everything except for pattern cutting and draping the mannequins. So yeah, so completing that and being a student of media, I just merged both into started directing fashion films, fashion shoots. So now that is where I'm back here, coming back to Pakistan. इंटर्नशिप्स करनी स्टार्ट कर दी, फैशन डिज़ाइनर्स के साथ काम करे, उनको शूट्स में बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प किया, मॉडल्स को स्टाइल करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. सो फोटोग्राफी, आई वॉज वेरी गुड स्टूडेंट इन फोटोग्राफी एज वेल. सो बीइंग पार्ट एंड असिस्टिंग द फोटोग्राफर्स हियर एज वेल, द फेमस फोटोग्राफर्स ऑब्वियसly. So it was just like media and fashion together was my one thing. I knew that now this is what I am. So along with that, a lot of mashallah, learned everything, alhamdulillah. Then there were students who wanted to work with me as well. So wo wali cheez bhi bahut hui kya na, I want to give it back.
Yeah.
So that took me to education then. So 6 years in education as a fashion, lecturer, then associate professor. Then, coming here to Greenwich University, I met the heads here, and they were like, you're our student. We want you back here. Now we have fashion. At that time, हमारे पास fashion नहीं था. We couldn't offer you anything, but we have fashion now, so we want you here. So I looked the program here. I wanted to, make little changes. I said, why not? So here's to the new beginning now.
Here's to the new beginning. I like how you subtly flexed. I'm working with the designers, with the photographers. I'm helping them out. But I feel like it's perfect of how you had the basics and the bachelor's in media, and then you were able to make use of it in fashion, because I think at this point in time, you need media to actually showcase your
Of course.
ability.
Media is not just about journalism. Media is not just about advertising. That's what people actually think, right?
Very true.
So बहुत सारे media के students हैं जिनको मैं मिलती हूँ actually, और वो उनको fashion में interest होता है. Like, we were having this discussion as well before this podcast. So you can always be a part of fashion. Media and fashion industry, they come under the same umbrella here.
Very true.
Right? So not obviously the journalism part, but then again, the TVs and screens, camera, flashes, paparazzi, all together, it's all fashion.
Yeah, I think, I've had the opportunity to work with Greenwich on a few projects.
Yeah.
So I was able to see very closely कि किस तरीके से media and fashion go hand in hand. And then I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I recently had I helped where I was working previously. There was a great, like a huge fashion show we did with a lot of celebrities and, A-grade models as well. So that was one of the biggest project I have done so far. And this one project event actually made me realize all that I learned in the media time, like my media studies time, right? The directions, the choreographies, how camera and where exactly the camera is going to be for the models to be, hold on to.
Yeah.
And everything together, backstage क्या हो रहा है, front stage क्या हो रहा है, उसके critics कैसे जाएंगे, journalism में fashion और के बारे में ये लोग हमारे इस event के बारे में क्या बोलेंगे, all the comments, even after the fashion show as well, जितने भी comments और जितने bloggers, और there were negativity as well, but then again there was a lot of positive comments as well, because it was all the students' work.
Yeah.
And I was just managing it. I was just heading it. I was just supervising them. So it was one of the great opportunity I had in my life as well. And I'm really grateful for कि अब मैं सोचती हूँ तो मैं कहती हूँ actually मैंने अच्छा किया कि fashion designing नहीं किया था. I loved fashion designing, but I never did that.
Yeah.
So being a part of the media and now fashion as well together, I am on the right path.
I think yes.
I'm very much proud of it.
Yeah, I think it's a very nice way, the way you've put it, how your journey has helped you basically transition from media to fashion, and then you used both aspects.
Yes.
So a lot of students struggle with that issue.
Of course.
Do we just choose media or do we just go for fashion, like myself? But I think it's so much insight that you gave, and it helps a lot of Gen Z students like us who don't want to choose just one path, and they want to be everywhere and want to have all the goals achieved. So speaking of which, it comes to my second question, which is that in today's time, I think fashion has become very diverse. What is one thing that you think it's really necessary or crucial for students who are studying fashion? What do you think they need the most right now?
I would say passion. I would say aesthetics. You don't need to follow someone. I would just be creative. Use your personality as your best weapon, I would say. I mean, there are students who see, okay, farshi shalwar is something.
Yeah.
So farshi shalwar is going to be the next trend. Why?
Yeah.
I'm someone who don't like farshi shalwar. But why I don't like it, the one reason behind is because I know मेरी personality पे suit नहीं करता.
Yeah.
So I've seen people, I've actually complimented them as well.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not, वो क्या कहते हैं पुराना एक idiom है, लकीर पे
लकीर के फकीर.
लकीर के फकीर. Exactly, that one thing. So जो देख लिया उसी को follow कर लिया. So fashion students में एक weakness ये बहुत आती है कि वो डिज़ाइनर ये कर रहा है तो हम ये वैसे करेंगे. No, come up with your own thing where would see what you are as a person.
Very
so
true.
when you're deciding on what to do, especially for the final year students in fashion as well, you need to come up with something exactly which describes you, identifies you as a person. That is one thing I always tell all my students. So yeah, and the next thing is कि यहाँ पे अभी भी मैं तो खुद as a teacher बताती हूँ बच्चों को, मैं कहती हूँ do stop crying for A grades.
Yeah.
That's and again the second thing. Stop crying for A grades. मैं अपने GPA को लेके no one asked me what was your GPA in bachelor's, what was your GPA in master's. All they know is, okay, so you've studied from Greenwich University. Oh, that's great. What did you do? Media. Oh, that's good. Okay, so you studied from London. Where did you learn? Where did you go? I said, okay, Coventry and University of Arts, London. Oh, right, that's great. So आपने क्या पढ़ा? बता दिया. That's it. I'm 33 years old, very happily telling everyone, no person in my life has ever asked me what was your GPA and आपने कितने A grades लिए. Or nowadays, I've seen kids crying over grades. That is, and for the grades, they are repeating the courses as well. For the grades, they are actually dropping the whole programs as well. And that is one thing which actually affects your personality, affects your whole educational, path as well. So I always recommend, ये मेरा student के लिए message भी समझ लेगा इसी के अंदर.
You guys heard it right
Yeah.
there.
So stop crying for grades.
Okay.
Just look into what you're learning. आपकी outcome is, it matters more than your grades. Nobody's going to ask you. You were 3 GPA, you were 4 GPA. Until or unless you're looking for scholarship, I guess. Yeah.
It's so important as CGPA.
Only then it is important. But I would say आजकल 3 GPA पे भी आपको दुनिया में कहीं भी scholarship मिल जाती है.
Yeah, I think the world has become so competitive.
Of course, and especially after the COVID.
Yeah. I feel like even me, when I was working in different places, and I just finished my A levels, and then even now that I'm studying in bachelor's, and I'm working in different places, they prioritize what I've done. They've prioritized the skills I have. They prioritize what I'm studying, and then they might ask like, "What were your grades?" So I think it's very important that you keep academics there, but you also understand that what you're learning is very important. How you process those things.
See, there's one thing I would say, just use it as an example. हम में से किसी ने भी कभी अपने resume या CV पे अपना grade नहीं लिखा. Because no company ever asks you what was your grade, what was your GPA, आपने A levels, O levels में कितने A's लिए थे, आपने कितना GPA लिया था, आपने merit पे किया. Nobody cares. All they care is आपने अपना 4 years का bachelor's complete किया, आपने अपना 2 years of master's complete किया, आपने कहाँ से पढ़ा and what you learned. And then there comes your portfolio, which is the best part. So put your, all of your efforts, all of your hard work, all of your passion towards your portfolio, and that makes your perfect resume. I don't see people asking for resume anymore. People look you on your Instagram and your profiles, and then they just, call you in for the jobs as well. अब तो resume भी एक आपकी इतनी चीज़ों को इतना value नहीं कर रहा जितना आपका portfolio और आपका काम कर रहा है. And the next thing I actually want to add into it is, now that these students who are not even graduating, they're still, because they're so hardworking, they have learned so much, they're still doing so great. Like, look at you, look at yourself, right? You here asking me question that, you're sitting here doing the podcast as well. You know so much. You know so much about so many things, right? And you're just a student right now. That, I'm complimenting you actually. So that is one thing as well. So just be sure what you are doing.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Absolutely. I'm so glad my Instagram is aesthetic. The next job I get is because of my gram.
Yes, do that. I'm on Instagram as well as a stylist. So yeah, look into that.
Definitely coming to you. I have a wedding coming up.
For sure.
But it's lovely the way you're actually encouraging students, because a lot of students, when they don't see themselves get the grades, they basically give up. Yeah. I think that's their weakness. And I think you've beautifully explained how necessary it is that, okay, grades matter, but then what matters is how you keep going.
Of course.
Because at the end of the day, your portfolio and your skills are what's going to be valued. I mean, the next 10 years, no one's going to ask you what grades did you get in your college, in your university. Yeah. They're going to ask kya kiya, which is very honest.
Show what you did, what was your work. That's all. I mean, if somebody asked me what do you do, मैं तो foreign से वो BTS pictures निकाल लेती हूँ. See, I was here for this, especially when I was a student at that time. I never got the chance to tell anyone that, I scored A in photography, course. But yeah, I will just show the picture. You see this picture? Do you like
Yeah.
it? Is it good? Lighting kitni achhi hai? Isme setting kitni achhi ki hai? मैंने इसका everything all together, all the details, and then later on, I got an A in that, just to flex it.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, that A is not getting me anywhere. It's just the
Those
picture.
photos
it is.
are.
Yeah, the photos are. So yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's lovely the way you've put it. Moving on to our next segment, which is basically rapid fire. I'm going to just ask quick questions.
Okay.
So, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
Night owl. Of course.
Of course.
Any book or podcast you would recommend?
Any book or podcast?
Yeah.
Podcast, I wouldn't. Book, yes. So I'm a fictional person. I
Ooh.
actually read a lot of fictional books. So
If you were to just suggest our viewers one book.
the names are not appropriate enough to be used here. So we can still, move on to the next question.
Okay. Would you choose Prada or Versace?
Always Prada.
Oh, that makes the two of us. I love Prada.
Always Prada. Versace is so overrated.
I mean, I love that, but like, I'm a Prada guy.
I'm a Prada girl.
If you could just see my closet.
Yeah.
My mom gets so upset when she's like, another Prada bag. I'm like, Mom, come on.
It has to be Prada always, over anything.
And one advice you were to give to your younger self.
Stop complaining. You are going to get there.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So yes, if I could, only if there was some magic or some science behind that, I could go back, I would just tell myself, just stop complaining to yourself. We all are there at some point जहाँ पे हम अपने आप को हमेशा, what do you call it, like, we are just putting ourselves to that point, we're calling ourselves failures, we're calling ourselves, you can't do this, you've just
Yeah.
got yourself into this mess and all that, you're not capable of it and all that. But no, I moved, alhamdulillah, I moved way forward from what I actually felt I can't be there.
Yeah.
So yes, so telling myself that one thing, stop crying, stop complaining.
I think we all get there to that point.
You will get there.
Because again, when I look at back at those times when I was crying or I was bawling my eyes out because kuch ho nahi raha tha, or I was in that momentum ke stressed out, I don't know what to do, and I look back at it, I'm like, I got it. I achieved that eventually.
Exactly. और जब वो चीज़ आपको मिलती है, तब आपको realize भी नहीं होता है, just randomly you're getting it, right?
Yeah.
So you'll be like, oh, I dreamt about this. That don't happen, right? We're like, oh, okay, thank you. Right? So things don't work that way. हम एक टाइम पे वो चीज़ हमारे लिए इतना प्रायोरिटाइज करती है, और एक टाइम पे वो चीज़ is just like, just like any other regular thing you're just receiving. So yes, so just be thankful whatever you have at that moment, and just try to move forward. Do not pause. Don't take pauses.
Yeah.
Think about things, how you are working on them, what exactly is holding you back, work on it. But I would say just stop. I think we all need to stop complaining.
True,
We
very
all
true.
need to we all need to be grateful of whatever we are receiving right now.
I agree.
And I think यही एक चीज़ है, हम सबको जो hold back करी है, कि हम grateful नहीं हैं.
Yeah.
हम हर चीज़ पे complain कर रहे हैं.
Absolutely.
So I think just that's the shortest thing I would say right now, because I think I'm talking a lot.
No, I think this is going to be one of the most exciting episodes because
Really?
yeah, I feel like, as a person myself,
Yeah.
I enjoy talking to you, even outside this podcast. And I
Okay.
was like, you know what? This is someone I would look up to because, again, I love fashion. But then I was pursuing media and business. And so
Yeah.
this gives me like inspiration and insight. Okay, this is something I might follow, and how I can merge that side of my
And
personality.
I'm always there.
True.
Media fashion department, right in the corner.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll find me there.
Inshallah.
Ever since my university started, after my classes, I would sit in the fashion lab. So
Done.
you will find me
You're
there.
most welcome. But that's you only, right?
Okay, it's exclusively for me,
So
guys.
you don't have some minions with you like Ori.
No, it's just Azzy. It's just me.
All done.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ikra, for coming here and giving us
You're
this
welcome.
insight. It was a fun episode with you. And that's it for today. See you guys in another episode.